And welcome to Factions Battles Global Melee Week 2, and Player of the Week is Dus. So Registeel lead there. It might have looked a little bit odd, but his opponent knows he needs that Registeel for the Mandibuzz. And that's would have told Dus in this game immediately that his opponent's running Double Ghost. So strictly a team comp thing why the opponent did that, otherwise you'd be thinking they're a bit of an idiot. But anyway, Dus has opted to stay in here, which I'm pretty sure is part of the practice runs we did. So just trying to take on that Sableye. Alright, what's he going to do here? Is he going to let it go? Knows he probably needs the shield, so he's playing this a little bit differently to how we played it a few times. But he's Player of the Week, so no secret this is probably going to work out. So he takes the return there. He knows that he needs that shield because the Registeel will definitely do a lot more damage with Zap Cannon. So looking to farm down here. He's going to let this go. This will just be a foul play. But yeah, his Mandy's getting pretty low and things aren't looking 100% great. So he's going to swap straight away there, and the opponent's gone into Coffin. The thing is here though, the opponent's actually running Dark Pulse on the Coffin, which does a little under half. I'm not sure if Psychic in this case is better or worse. It could actually be, would have been better for his opponent, and he might well have been able to get him, but Dus is going to outpace here, and he's going to be able to get off some good damage on the Registeel coming back in. He's got plenty of energy loaded on the Mandibuzz too, so this is going to KO. That gets rid of the Ghost. We've still got our counter user, and so he's going to do a little bit of damage here, but he knows that he needs to preserve that. He needs to definitely get to a move on it. So now he comes in with the Mandy. Obviously all the Reggie can do here is throw the move, probably the Focus Blast, and then have a little bit of reserve energy. Looks like what he's done here. So he's at least got a couple of lock-ons towards his next move, but Dus is close enough here. A couple of counters, gets to the Bulldoze, and he gets the win. So that was actually the team line that we predicted this guy would run, and it was the toughest team line. So let's look at the other two games, which I'm pretty sure were the first two games. Alright, so this was game 2, I think, and yeah, great lead here, but a perfect swap by the opponent. But once again, he's just playing into the Dus's hands here, and good predicting. After winning game 1, Dus figured he might bring a line double weak to counter in the back, or yeah, definitely with the Registeel there, and well played here. So he can just pup is just here purely for the Reggie matchup, just to make sure he can not have to shield, and he can kill the Reggie and have a ramped up move unaffected by Zap Cannon in the back, ready for whatever's coming in. In this case it's going to be the Sableye, so not going to do a lot of damage. Could have possibly got to two more pups there and done a bit more damage, but just throwing the non-effective Psychic and just getting that chip damage off. But look, at this point it's looking pretty good. Not sure, he's got various options. He could come straight in with the Mandy there, but the Mandy's got a great matchup against the Venusaur. Obviously Vig is pretty spammy too, so it would do well with shields up against the Venusaur. But the Venusaur does have energy, so yeah, he's opting to build up to build some energy up on the Vig to make it good in the back, and now he can spam some moves here, and the Vig should be able to get the game done. He may not even need the Vig. This matchup is pretty decisive, and he's well in control here. Dus well in control, and that Venusaur being a shadow, it's going to hit a little bit harder, but geez, even though those Aerial Aces are not good moves, they're going to chunk away here. Let's see how much this one does if he lets it through. Shielding this one, but he won't be able to shield the next one, so let's see what happens. Oh, Dus actually sneaks there, which is pretty damn good. I don't know how he did that, and shields the Frenzy, goes back into Sable, farms up a little bit more, and yeah, he's not even going to need that big move in the back. He's going to be able to get to the move here, and that'll just about KO, I'd say. If not, maybe the next snail KOs. Oh man, that takes off a lot for a shit move. Alright, game 1. And it's the Reggie lead, so in this case Dus knows that's the hardest counter to his Mandy. So Venusaur, even though it's you wouldn't call this an amazing matchup, the opponent's running Zap Cannon, so it's actually pretty good. It can't really one-shot or do a lot of damage to Venusaur. This will probably do maybe 50, yeah, not even 50. And he can just keep spamming these frenzies, which resisted, but geez, they chunk, as we know. Very OP Community Day move. And look, you can see that Reggie's just about dead. And if he can get another one off here, he can't, he's thrown. That's perfect. It means that Reggie doesn't have any energy. And look, it's almost in foul play range for a Mandy now, which is where you want it. So his opponent's safe swap, which he has to do. And Dus is well aware of the situation here. He also knows that if it's the Coffin in the back, the Bulldoze actually probably does more to the Sableye, and the Sableye is the dangerous mon here. It's the one that has the return, which can actually hurt Mandy. The Coffin's got nothing it can do to Mandibuzz, so he's in a really good spot here. Gets the Sable low. All he has to do here, probably just full shield once, full farm down would be perfect. So this will likely be the return. Shields that, and yeah, it's GG's. Probably had to bait there and then try and get to the return, but probably wasn't going to be able to do that. So what's he going to do here? Probably bring in, oh, it's Venusaur in the back, so it's not even the Coffin. Well, that makes it even better. Obviously the Veno can hit slightly harder. Dus is throwing the foul play there. Don't think that it would be doing as much, and it's, yeah, I think Aerial Ace is the way, and I think he's realised that now. Now brings in the Reggie. The Reggie's going to have to shield here to get that Zap Cannon off, but it's already too late. The only effective move is the Reggie, and Dus can take a Sludge Bomb or a Frenzy in the back easily here. So Zap coming through, he can definitely farm a couple more Snails at least. He's going for 3, which is about right. Throws here, this will KO, and the Aerial Ace probably won't KO now, but it'll go close enough that he can probably Snail down. He may take a move, but it's not going to matter. The Venusaur would have to get to probably a Frenzy and a Sludge. So move coming through now, what's he going to throw? It's the Frenzy, yeah. Next Frenzy would probably KO though. Alright, next game. Now, the reason this game's here is, well, just to point out a few things that we've already discussed. So really great lead for me here. He's safe swapping to Cresselia. I go on to Malamar. This is game 2. Alright, so I've thrown here. There was no sneak. It's actually a CMP tie. But yeah, this is on the back of a game 1 where my Malamar got outpaced by his Cresselia, and you'll see why. So I had to actually change my entire way of playing just to counteract his Cresselia. So we'll see now. I'm going to throw here, and you saw a sneak. Okay, it's part of the game, no problem. But then what we're going to see is he's going to throw, no sneak, not even close. And as you can see, I've got that spinning wheel in the top corner, and it's pretty much stays there the whole time. Anyway, I'm going to outpace, another sneak. So 2 sneaks there, I didn't get one through. So he's already up 18 energy on me. So it's not a matchup I can win. Potentially in the 2 shield Malamar can win, but I can't win in this game. So I recognise that, and I had to play it a little bit differently. Got the Altaria in here, and he's going to be double weak in the back to it. So anyway, move coming through now. He got 2 counters through there, and the move coming through. So he's at 2, 3 counters, 4 counters, and now he's throwing. So Blaze Kick is 6 counters, so there was obviously 1 invisible, 1 on the move, and possibly 1 on the way in there, so who knows. Now this is another CMP tie, so he can't get a move here, but so far there's been at least 3 or 4 sneaks, oh, possibly more, because I'm still not sure how he even got to the Blaze Kick there, but anyway, not without an invisible sneak on the move. So he's throwing here, and as you've seen every single time in this game that he's thrown a move, I've not got a move. Alright, so I'm swapping here. So move coming through, and that's, yep, so another sneak there. You notice I didn't get a sneak on his move. And the next one's going to be a CMP tie. So in summary, and once again, so that's a CMP tie, and we're done here. But to put it in perspective for you, if you run the Sims, Blaziken should never have got to a Blaze Kick. There was at least 2 moves there, 2 moves on the Cresselia, and at least 1 move on the Obstagoon. So I think I mentioned this in chat, but that's the equivalent of at least a Weather Ball, and if you take out those CMPs, it's basically a Brave Bird extra energy. So unless, like in that situation where I really team comped him, you're going to really struggle, particularly if there's a mirror, some sort of Cresselia mirror where winning switch is important. You just no hope. Anyway, we're into Cactus's games here, and there's some really good matches in here, so I encourage everyone to keep watching these games, and all the best for next week, fellas.